everyone, welcome back to my channel. This week I'm bringing you this amazing French end table makeover. I got the set of beautiful end tables, French provincial end tables. They look very sad, dusted, aged, and I'm going to turn them into shiny stars. First thing I'm going to do is give it a little sanding to the top of this table because we have all this kind of chippiness going on and we don't want to paint over that. And then I'm going to give them a really good clean and I can start the project. For cleaning my furniture, I always use a crot cutter. It works super good, it's easy, you spray it on, you wipe it off, and it removes all the dirt and grime and all kind of nasty stuff that all furniture holds. Now that my tables are all clean and prepped, I can start painting, and for this project I will be using Sloan French linen and Sloan medium brush. This is the color that I love so much, but I haven't used in a really long time, and since these tables are French and this is a French linen, I wanted to give it that look, so you will see what I have in my mind, but we're going to start with this color. We're going to do 2 coats for solid coverage. So there is no way I can reach this area in the middle, actually underneath, with my regular brush because the handle is too long. So I am going to try and use Sloan foam brush, the little one, and I'm hoping that will help me cover this area because it's not fun to paint in there. Now I wish I used the spray gun, which I never use for it. So the coverage with the roller is not as good as with the brush. I can see it's way more transparent, but it's definitely working. So I'm just going to probably have to do 3 coats underneath these tops. And I am all done with the second coat. My table, my first table is almost completely dry. This one is going to dry. And I can go on to something else, and that is gold leafing. But I'm going to do something fun to these tables with the legs, so let's get to that. All right. Next step, gold leafing. And what I want to do to these tables is create gold leafing on the legs, but it will look like I dipped the legs in gold leaf. So I don't want to gold leaf all over. I'm just going to gold leaf it about up to here, and then I'm going to dry brush some French linen into the gold leaf so it looks like I dipped these legs into gold leaf. One thing I learned when gold leafing is that you want to make sure you apply the glue everywhere you want the gold leaf and you don't want to miss the spots. So what happens if you miss the spot and you're trying to fill it up again? You are risking of getting an even look. And if you try applying the gold leaf glue over gold leaf where you already have it, some areas might get discolored, darker, or just change the color, and it might end up looking messy, which is fine if you're going for aged or messy look. But if you're trying to create a really nice gold leaf, you have to make sure you put the gold leaf glue everywhere you want it in the first place, so you don't have to do any fill-ups. So that is just one thing I learned. So now when I'm gold leafing, when I'm applying the glue, I just take my time and make sure every inch that I want to be gold leaf is covered, so I don't have to do any fill-ups. My glue is tacky and transparent and ready for gold leaf. So I am going to grab my gold leaf. All right. And we're gonna grab this one. All right. So let's start with legs. Oh boy. So what happens here, my hands are sweaty and my gold leaf is sticking. So that's not a good idea. So I'm just going to wash my hands, dry them out, make sure there's no sweat, but I can feel my hands are sweaty. And then that way I'm going to avoid ripping my gold leaf. You can even use baby powder on your hands so your hands don't stick to your gold leaf. Look at that! And this is the part when I start getting excited about my projects, because all this before that is just boring, clean, wash, sand, paint solid color, doesn't really excite me. When I'm doing some blend, dry brushing, that excites me. But when I come to gold and aging, playing with waxes, that's when I get really excited. I mean, come on, look at that. Come on. The next step is to brush all this extra gold leaf. And then I am going to put this one down, put the square table on, and repeat the process exactly the same. Apply the glue, gold leaf, brush it off, and that's what we're doing now. Okay. Now we're going to dry brush using a little 1-inch cheap brush. I'm just going to dip it in paint a little bit, just a bit, and unload it. So I have very little paint on my brush. And now we're going to dry brush that over here, and hopefully it looks good. All right. The reason I'm doing this is because this way we have more of a natural transition between the paint and gold leaf. I'm just playing here with these legs, and this is totally personal preference. You can keep bringing the paint more down. You can, if you don't like it, you can bring the gold leaf on top of the paint once it's dry. So you can go back and forth as much as you want. Yes, you can paint over gold leaf. This is imitation gold leaf, it's not the real one. So you can just have fun with it. I'm totally just feeling this out. So I will stop when I feel like I did a good job of transitioning the gold and French linen color. Next step is to add some resin with Prima transfers, and I thought this transfer will be so good on these tables. This transfer is called Maison de Paris. My idea for this transfer is to use one sheet because this transfer comes with these two. They're a set. So the square one I'm going to add in the middle of this table, and the round one I'm going to add on top of the round table, and I thought it was a perfect fit. These tables look so pretty and I love them so much. The only thing they need is protection, which we're going to do using Sloan clear wax, and then I'm going to add some shadows around the table. I like to call them shadows to create depth on the tables. I told you this before, but I really love adding depth to my pieces by using black or dark wax. That is one of my favorite things to do on furniture because I feel like that's when magic happens. Besides the gold. Gold is one magic, this is another magic, so I love to do magic on my furniture. The more you pay attention to details, the better your pieces are going to look, and I promise you this, so don't feel like you're wasting your time. You're definitely not wasting your time, and just have fun with it, because I really love aging and I really love gold. Everybody loves something, and this is what I love, and this is what I did, and I'm very happy how they're looking. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you next time with a new project and more ideas. Bye guys!